We are back in the truck. As you can hear, I've got the defrost going. It's cold in here. We got hooked up to the trailer. We're gonna head down to Malvern. We're gonna make one big loop today. The wife is still not feeling up to being by herself. So we already had it worked out in the system to where I would have some days off this week if I wanted them. So I'm going to deliver this and then have them deadhead me to North Little Rock to the yard because this trailer needs service on it. Come on, pull. There we go. But this trailer needs service on it, so I'm going to drop the empty trailer off. Go ahead and get service on it while I'm at the house this week. And then, you know, spend Christmas at the house and take some vacation time. The last week that I was off, I didn't take any vacation time. So I've got a full week of vacation time that I can take this week. That's gonna screw up vacation for next year though. Man, take some time off without pay. That'll be alright though, I think. But anyway, I appreciate all the well wishes for the wife. She is getting better. But the pain is killing her. Says she's never felt so much pain. I guess if you're gonna do something, go all out, huh? Luckily, there's no school this week, so there's no traffic, which is good. What's this guy doing? He's gonna turn in here, dude. Let's turn in the out thing. Yeah. Thank you, lady. Even though you're going in the wrong way. Weird. Well, let's go. Alright, so I've talked to my fleet manager. We've got everything set up. I'm going to deliver this, take the trailer back to Maverick so they can do preventive maintenance on it. It's overdue for maintenance. It was when I picked it up last week, apparently. And then I'm going to pick up a different trailer and head to the house. So, because the wife's been hurting this weekend, we had to finish up Christmas shopping. And that fell on me, which was okay. All I had to do was pick up some gift cards. And that got screwed up. Because it was left to me. Well, it really wasn't my fault. So I had 9 gift cards to buy. And 7 of them were the same denomination. Okay? And then I had other stuff I had to buy at Wally World. So, after I got everything rung up, the total came to like $712, right? A good chunk of change. Well, we get everything rung up, and I run my debit card, and it processes, and then at the end of the transaction, their system said that it owed me $108, and I'm like, well, that's not right. So what had happened was 2 of the cards were rejected when they went through to authorize the cards after purchase. So the cashier tells me to go run and get 2 more cards, the same denomination, same things, and we'd ring those up and it would even that out, right? So we do that. Seemed like a good solution. So we do that, and it gets the total back down to zero. But it wants me to process my debit card again. So I do that, and it hangs the system up. All right. So not really the cashier's fault. Not really my fault. You know, it's not become a big deal at this point. And so I get into my bank account and check to see if it had been processed already, which it had. But she couldn't get it to unhang up. So she called a CSM over. Now, I'd never seen this lady before in my life. I don't know who she is. But I've been out of that store for a couple of years now. So, you know, that's not unexpected. What is to be expected is that they know what the heck they're doing. Okay? So, her solution was to come over and berate the cashier for ringing up so many credit cards, for so many gift cards at one time, and then proceeds to cancel the transaction with what they call a one action code. And what that does is that completely cancels all the transaction and everything, sends basically an electronic message to my bank saying that the transaction is canceled. The problem is usually when that happens, it usually takes a few days for that money to come back into your bank. Okay, I'd seen it happen a lot. Okay, and normally if it's a customer that doesn't know, they're hot, they're pissed because they see it on their bank account and they don't understand why they can't leave with their stuff. Well, I knew kind of what was going to happen. So the CSM tells me to meet her at the service desk, and then they would, we would figure this out up there. And she says, give me a few minutes and meet me up at the service desk. Well, I've already been standing in line for, 20, 30 minutes because the place is packed, right? And she walks to the next cashier and starts telling her not to ring up a bunch of gift cards, that their limit is 2 only. Well, that's something that should have been done in a meeting before the holiday season with all the cashiers, not when you've got a customer waiting on you to fix their issue. So after she started talking to the second cashier, I stopped her and I said, ma'am, excuse me, I said, you can take care of your associates after you take care of me. Because if it had been anybody else, there'd have been some yelling that went on. But I was calm, collected, because I already knew what was going to happen. So we went up to the service desk, and the person at the service desk was somebody that used to work for me. And she started to explain that the cashier messed up, and I stopped her. And I told her, I said, no. I said, the cashier did not mess up. I said, you came over and didn't listen to anything we had to say, and you started berating that cashier. I said, number one, I said, you should never berate your associates in front of a customer. I said, number two, I said, the reason why these don't have anything on them anymore is because you canceled the transaction. She said, well, your money should come back in there very quick. I said, no. I said, it'll depend on the bank. It doesn't have anything to do with Walmart systems. And she's basically looking at me like, how do you know? So I looked at Craig, who was the cashier at the register. I said, Craig, I said, let her know that I know what I'm talking about. And he looked at her, he goes, he knows exactly what he's talking about. Told her that I was one of the assistants that helped build that store. So after that, she stopped talking and actually listened. And I got to ring up all of my groceries and everything, which was $174. and then had to leave the gift cards. We went ahead and checked one of the gift cards to make sure there wasn't anything on it, like I knew there wouldn't be, and there wasn't. Luckily, it did not take a few days for my bank to get it in. It was there the next day. So I was able yesterday to go get my gift cards and finish out Christmas. So that was a relief. But I bet she doesn't berate her associates in front of a customer anymore. It's probably, like I said, she didn't know me from anybody, but man. But anyway, we're going to turn it up here in a minute. Let's go. See that guy going there with those ingots? Yeah, I know. I'm putting my seatbelt on. He pulled up behind this empty Maverick truck and was sitting. And so I went and knocked on his door. Asked him if he was waiting to get unloaded. He said, yeah. I said, these two dudes right here are waiting to get loaded. I said, that's a different area. And then the Maverick guy come out and told him the same thing. It was like, come on, man, get unloaded. Like, we don't want to be here forever. Or at least I don't. Yep, I don't want to be here forever. I just want to get unloaded. So let's go get unloaded. And we have scaled out and we're done. We're going to go drop the trailer off, pick up a different one, go home. Everything's delivered. They're going to make some kind of coil out of it, and then they'll send it somewhere and they'll make aluminum foil somewhere else. We deliver the ingots, they ship out a coil, and then you get aluminum foil. How about that? So when you're tinting your turkey for Christmas while it's in the oven, think of me. If it's Reynolds wrap, I might have delivered the aluminum. Never know. So let's go. Alright, we got the trailer checked in. Picked up a different trailer because they don't want me to bobtail home. That's okay, because the trailer had everything in it. The only thing I had to switch over were my coil pads, and that's because I choose to keep them in the trailer. Personal preference for me. Normally you keep them in your headache rack, but these new ones have a they got some angles to them that doesn't mesh well with the way we like to keep stuff in there. So I keep my friction mats and my coil pads in my tarp box above my tarps. So I had to move 8 of those over, but other than that, everything was in there. Can't beat that. That hardly ever happens. What's up, Maverick? How you doing? So now we're headed to the house. The wife has got a doctor's appointment this afternoon, but she's gonna be gone by the time I get there. Probably. Her mom's gonna come pick her up. If she's still there when I get there, then I'll go with her. If not, I'll just wait around the house until she gets back. Yup. Oh man. Not such a long day today, but I still need a shower. because I got dirty. Go, 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 man. They also took my samples today. Normally they give me the samples. Normally they don't want the samples. They give you little samples of aluminum to go with the ingots. Normally they tell me to keep them. Today they wanted them though. Oh well, I got several. What's up, future Mavericks? Y'all better learn how to wave. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I'm just gonna drop this trailer off at Wally World, head to the house. There will not be, get off the mayonnaise, okay. There will not be any videos after this one until after Christmas. So I hope you guys have a very, very good Christmas. I should be out the week of, come on, man. I should be out the week of New Year's, last week of December, for at least a few days. I've got to request time off for New Year's Eve. We'll be doing that. I don't know what we're going to be doing since Kelly's still hurting. We were going to go bowling, but there's no way she can do that, so we're going to have to think of something different. But that's okay. It just may be sitting at the house, and that's all right too. I can do that. We sit around and watch movies. That'll work. But like I said, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys have a good Christmas. I really do. I really appreciate everything that you guys have brought me this year, with the comments and the subscriptions and all the advice. I really appreciate it. You guys come on back next week and we'll do it all over again, yeah? See y'all later. Let's go.